We'll preview Calendar Girls.
We'll check out the Imagine You conference.
And we'll have highlights from the North Texas Teen Book Festival.
All this and more coming up About Town.
Hello everyone, and welcome to About Town. I'm Susan Kamyov.
And I'm Kathy Whiteman, and of course I'm thrilled to have Susan back with us again. So, today's the first day of spring.
Yes.
And the movies are starting to come out. What do you recommend?
Gosh, I've been pleasantly surprised with this year so far, as early as it is, but definitely Logan. That is one of the best X-Men films, definitely for the Wolverine fans.
Okay, great.
And then Power Rangers is coming out.
Okay, so can I just say that I'm looking forward to the Power Ranger movie because I loved it the first time around.
Yeah, yes, I'm super excited. So that one, and then for anyone who hasn't seen Get Out yet, still, they need to make that a priority because that is my favorite film of the year so far.
Wow,
yeah.
Wow, that's high praise as far as I'm concerned.
It
so,
is.
Yeah, it's great. So, we're glad that you're here. And we're glad that you joined us for news on the all-day jam session that's coming up at the Texas Musicians Museum. And we'll have details on the DFW Humane Society's Walk, Wag, and Row Walkathon. I actually said that.
And I've got interviews with the stars of the new Chips movie, Dax Shepard and Michael Pena. And we'll get ready for celebrating Irving Month with a preview of Geocaching.
As always, we invite you to email us and let us know about stories you'd like to see and events that you'd like to promote.
So please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter. Or you can still email us at ictn@cityofirving.org.
The movie Calendar Girls, a worldwide phenomenon in 2003, was based on the true story of a group of friends who posed for an alternative calendar to raise money for leukemia research. Their story comes to life on the Dupree Theater stage, courtesy of Mainstage Irving Las Colinas. Here's a preview.
So, our final agenda point is next year's calendar, which this year, as you all know, is views of local churches.
It's just a group of ladies deciding on a theme for their annual Women's Club calendar. Will it be flowers? Or kittens and puppies? Maybe landscapes? Maybe not.
Do you have a suggestion for a calendar, Chris? No. So, Bridges of Wharfdale, it is then.
That's what she thinks. You see, this women's club needs a big idea to sell a lot of calendars.
I talk a little bit about family, which is your friends and your family. And it's about this family of women who decide that they're willing to show them all because their friend needs it.
What's yours got on, Cora?
Not a lot, Jess.
So let's just get this out of the way. Yes, these are the proper British ladies who decide their calendar will feature tasteful nudes. And yes, the cast does in fact go there.
To be in my 60s and decide, oh, let's do a nude scene, was really not how I thought my career would go.
I decided that I was going to be bold in 2017, and you can't get bolder than this.
At my age, it's pretty brave, I think, and so thank you.
It takes a special kind of courage to take on this script, but more than that, it takes a lot of heart.
It is about what you do for friends when they are at the lowest point of their lives. What you're willing to do, that you will climb every mountain or drop every bra if you need to.
If it raises money for a good cause, then I don't mind buying one.
Ruth, we're not talking about buying one.
We're talking about appearing in one.
I love that it's a story about love. Love for your spouse, love for your friends, for your children, love for yourself ultimately.
We all have tragedies in our life, and we have to figure out ways to get around those tragedies in our life. And I think the story of camaraderie and bonding of these women and the support that they give each other is something that you do every day in your real life.
This life-affirming Valentine to the power of friendship should be on your must-see list.
Ruth, you're making the fatal mistake of confusing naked with nude. Would you call the Venus de Milo naked? I'm not saying that. Naked involves detail. Nude involves risky suggestion.
This is Kathy Whiteman reporting. Calendar Girls continues in the Dupree Theater through April 1st. Call 972-252-ARTS for tickets and showtimes. For more information, visit irvingtheater.org.
Dr. Jaylene Sims wanted to create a way for teen girls to explore better options for their future. The result is the Imagine You Conference, now in its third year at Lively Point Youth Center. Here's a look.
So entrepreneurs can be.
It may seem like a normal day at Lively Point Youth Center, but these young ladies are actually partaking in valuable life lessons.
We are hosting our third annual Imagine You Conference. It's a conference for 6th through 12th grade girls, and it's aimed at promoting health and wellness, career and personal development, and positive self-esteem.
The conference is broken up into 3 sessions. First, Entrepreneurship 101.
So in that class, they are being encouraged to become bosses. They're encouraged to start their own businesses. And what they're learning about is just some of the beginning steps that it takes to promote a business and fund a business. And then, of course, come up with the ideas for a concept for what they want to promote as their brand.
Next is bullying prevention.
What they are learning about is the psychological aspects related to bullying for the victim standpoint and the people around them, how to prevent it, how to identify it, and then what to do if they are a victim themselves.
Followed by nutrition and exercise through Zumba.
So they're learning about making healthy food option choices, and then in the second half they are doing some Zumba exercises, and I've peeked in there and they are having a blast.
And between sessions, the girls learned how to shop on a budget and sharpen their negotiation skills as they visited the fashion boutique. After the classes were over, it was clear that all the sessions made an impact, as a few of the girls explained their favorite.
I learned more about entrepreneurship because I want to go into law, and I feel like if I want to start my own law firm, then that will really help me and help me achieve those steps to creating my own business.
The Zumba one, because it talked about healthiness, and we actually got to do some exercise with dancing, and it was really, really fun. So I really, really like that.
I think everybody has been bullied, and everybody knows how it feels. And then when we were in the bullying technique, you just got a chance to open yourself to everybody and let everybody see who you really were.
In addition to the classes, participants were treated to a delicious lunch and a decorative cookie bar. As the conference concluded, Dr. Jaylene Sims was proud to see her lessons influencing the girls at such an early start in their lives.
Well, because it has a lot of components related to health and wellness, of course, and career and personal development, I think it's very important for young ladies to start as young as possible so that when they grow up, they actually have the tools it takes to be successful.
The Imagine You Conference is a rare opportunity that prepares and benefits young women for the future. For About Town, this is Susan Kamyab. Up next for Irving teens, the Game Face Jam at Lively Point. Teens can show off their gaming skills on the Xbox One or PS4 on Saturday, March 25th from 7 to 11 p.m. Call 972-721-8090 for more information.
If you really love music, are you ready for an all-day jam session at the Texas Musicians Museum?
Carol Durking and Thomas Creason join us with the details.
Thanks so much for being here today, guys. It's great to see you.
Thank you.
So, Carol, I know from a previous story that you are the founder of Texas Women in Music. Tell us about your organization.
Oh, it's a wonderful thing. It's for all women, all genres, whether you're a fan or guitar player, drummer. We do roll calls within the group. It's invitation only, and it's a Facebook group.
Okay.
So it really helps to be able to talk about our crafts and get together as women. And we've got over 700 members now, so
it's all of these
growing.
women in the area
Right.
that love
In
to make
Texas.
music together throughout the state.
Throughout the whole state.
That's great. That's great.
That's great, yeah. And so, Thomas, obviously you're known for the Texas Musicians Museum. How did you guys get involved?
Well, actually, Carol's been a drummer at some of the shows we've had there, and she brought this idea to me, and I just felt it was fantastic because the recognition of women in music just isn't there as it should be, and especially you got so many great women in Texas that perform that are outstanding. So this was just the perfect thing, and we put this together to become a monthly event, but culminate to become a big festival each year as well.
And that gets us to that jam session. But you've got a couple of things coming up, Carol, so give us a little preview.
I've got March 26th, it's this next Sunday. We'll have Ginger Pickett, Zombie Plowboy, Laura Ainsworth, she's jazz, and Medicinal Bourbon. And then after that, we always have a jam session starting at 9.
Oh my gosh.
So we have 4 bands and then a jam session.
Okay, and then the big event
then the big event is April 1st, but I'm going to skip over and tell you that on April 2nd, we're going to have an after party. And it's going to be in conjunction with the songwriters?
Yeah, Texas singer-songwriter.
Texas singer-songwriter group. And so that'll be something to mark on your calendar for a Sunday.
All right.
Where should people go to get more information on this?
To the Texas Women in Music Facebook group. You can either be invited by a member or you can request an invitation. We'll hook you up.
And for the Texas Musicians Museum?
Well, you can go to tmmtexas.com. You can also go to our Facebook page, Texas Musicians Museum, go through our events. We've got it all there for you.
All right, fantastic. So, folks, you got a bunch of things in mind there, but if you're ready for the jam session, that's going to be on Saturday, April 1st, kicks off at noon, and lasts till 11:45 at night at the beautiful Texas Musicians Museum. Hope to see you there.
The reboot of the hit TV series Chips comes to theaters on March 24th, and I spoke with the stars just in time for the premiere. Here's a look.
We're the California Highway Patrol. This job is crucial. Without us out there,
come on, what?
Someone could get hurt!
California Highway Patrol think they have some crooked cops. They want you to go on the inside.
Go undercover within the department? That's awesome.
We put you with a rookie named John Baker.
So who am I playing?
Francis Llewellyn Poncherello.
Are the first 2 female names?
There is such a great bromance in this film. Especially, I like it when John is comforting Ponch after he's kind of been teared down and embarrassed by a colleague.
Yeah.
What would you guys say is the best way to comfort a bro when he's down?
Bros are tough because bros have shells.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And bros like to keep that shell intact. So you just gotta, bro, hey dude.
I think you gotta know what your friend is most insecure about. So like, let's say something happened bad and Pena observed it and we were walking out. What I would love to hear is for him to say like, your hair looks so thick back there. You know? I know you just got but your hair looks so thick.
Right.
And your nose looks small.
Yeah, but you're not like your typical bro though.
No?
You ride a lot of motorcycles, but if I was to my brother, I'm like, I would like, and say he had a bad day at work, I'm like, screw work anyway, dude. And he's like, I know, bro. You know, so you gotta agree with them with whatever's going on.
It's so
hit the right
opposite
target
of like women because, well, at least the girls, we
Oh my
like
God,
to talk
are you
it
kidding
out.
me?
We like to talk it out.
I do
long.
too. It's probably as evident from the character I wrote myself.
Like if you're dating some chick and she's like, Mike, can I ask you a question? You know that she's thoroughly talked that concept and every variable thereof with her girlfriends like for 40 hours. Like she's built her case already. So that's why 9 times out of 10 it's hard to win any fight like that. Or any question, you're like, oh, sure.
It's true.
Yeah.
But I also really liked how Ponch's weakness was yoga pants.
Sure.
I honestly think everybody has some weakness when it comes to the opposite sex.
Yeah. What's yours?
Mine's humor.
Oh,
The guy.
wow.
Nice to meet you. No, it's, yeah. Nice. You make me laugh.
I just pull out a banana peel and slip on it and then look at you like this.
What's your guys's though? And
I mean, yoga pants look pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I wrote his character, so you probably can imagine that mine is also yoga pants.
Is it actually?
Oh my
in
God!
LA, they wear them so much.
I just figured it's because it's such a trend.
There's like right by my house. There's like a dance studio, and you know I take my son, and even my son's like,
yeah.
I'm like, you're too young, too young.
There's something on a cellular level, you know, that's intertwined with having testosterone. That they're irresistible. To even you're telling yourself, don't look at those. You're a good person, and then your eyes take over, and you look.
Yeah, and your girl's there, and she's like, I get it.
Yeah. Luckily, my wife also looks. So she'll point it out to me like, oh God, look at the buns on
Yeah,
this.
my wife's the first one to look.
Yeah, we have good wives.
But she looks at the shoes, then the yoga pants. She's like, I get it. Because she wears yoga pants, and then guys look at her, and I'm like, you're a pervert.
You're a bad person. You're a terrible father.
That's good that they're understanding.
Yeah.
But Dax, actually, I saw an interview recently with your wife where she mentioned that you're the kind of writer that writes the conversations that you have with your friends after your parents go to bed.
Oh, okay. That's a good analogy.
Yeah. Well,
I like
after
that.
watching this movie, I can totally see that. But is
no
there
conversation safe?
Is there another film's script that inspired you to want to write in addition to acting and directing?
Certainly. Although I started all three things at the exact same time. I was in this theater company called The Groundlings in Los Angeles, and you have to write. If you want to be on stage, you have to write your own sketches. So you're learning to write as you're learning to act, and then I would direct these video pieces that would accompany sketches. So I was learning to do all that at the same time. But if there's someone I completely worship, it's Tarantino, because those conversations as well, you're like, God, that's a real conversation that has either happened or could happen. Like it's not a convenient conversation to get to a punchline. It's like a legitimate one that just turns out to be funny. That's my favorite kind of writing.
Yeah.
How about Brill?
Steve Brill? Mm-hmm. Love him. Yeah.
And I really...
He doesn't write like Tarantino, though.
And I really love the soundtrack to this film, especially the use of I Will Always Love You. That was good.
Yeah.
But
Dolly's version.
Yeah. It's a great version.
Yeah.
But
the Ridge.
Since there are so many motorcycle chase scenes, if you each had to pick one song to play while chasing some bad guys on the highway, what would you choose?
So easy for me. Do you have one in the chamber?
Well, I mean, like right away. Go ahead.
Stranglehold by Ted Nugent. You just feel like a bad man.
You know what I felt like? Killing in the name of.
Oh.
Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah, that's a great pick.
You screw up this case, you're fired. You got a legitimate lead, buddy. Now.
Oh, we have a suspect's head. That's a victory.
Nasty.
I was trying
just dang nasty.
I need to get into some warm water.
I'm not gonna carry you there.
I saved your life
Oh
yesterday.
my God, I knew you were gonna bring it up.
Grab me and get it over with. You face plant in my...
No. There was no contact.
I could have swore I felt either your nose or your lips.
Nope.
Chips opens March 24th at AMC Irving Mall. Are you ready to get your walk on for a very good cause?
Michael Whiteside joins us with the details on the Walk, Wag, and Roll Walkathon. Michael, it's great to see you.
Thank you so much for having me.
And it looks to me like you brought a little someone with you. Who's this?
This is Lulu. She's been on TV before, but she's actually a little off today, but that's okay. She's a sweet, sweet girl, and she's one of our wonderful pets that we have at Deeply Humane Society that's waiting for her forever home.
So we're going to guess then that Walk, Wag, and Roll has a little bit to do with raising money to help take care of animals like this.
And you're absolutely correct. What we do is we ask the community to register as a walker. Then they create their own fundraising page. And then they ask their friends and colleagues to donate to the cause. and then the day of the walk, we'll have some vendors out there and some music and have some of our shelter dogs that can be walked as well. So, it's all just to help out these guys.
That's great. Sounds like a fun day.
Yeah. And so how is this different from other walkathons?
Typically when you hear a walkathon, it's going to be like a 5K or something like that. And ours is much more of a relaxed walk where we don't really have a set time limit or a distance. All we ask is that if you want to come out, you come out, walk by yourself, walk with a team. Bring your own pets to walk with, or again, we'll have shelter pets at the event that are available for adoption, and for a small donation, you can walk them along the Campion Trail as well. It's beautiful.
That's fun.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And maybe if there's a connection there, are those pets going to be up for adoption that day?
Yes, all the pets that we'll have there from the shelter will be available for adoption. We'll have all the paperwork ready, so anybody can come out and if they fall in love, take them home that day.
Oh, that's just the best. That's the best. So we know that this is coming up pretty quickly.
Yes.
This is going to be on Saturday, April 8th, 9 to 11, and you're going to be at Java Me Up. Tell us a little bit about the location.
Yeah, it's up in Valley Ranch, but it's the Java Me Up patio kind of looks out over the Campion Trail in that area. and the creek that runs through there. So that's where the DJ is going to be set up, and then we have some vendors that'll be set up right outside the patio. And Java Me Up does have a pet-friendly patio, so you can come up and if you want to walk and then come hang out and have a cup of coffee, you can do that as well.
That's
it's going to be a
great.
great, beautiful location this year.
No reason to miss this at all.
No, none whatsoever.
Thanks so much for being here today, Michael.
Great, thank you.
So, folks, remember that is Saturday, April 8th, 9 to 11. On Campion Trail, but you can hang out on the Java Me Up patio and listen to the music after you get your walk all on. Check out dfwhumane. Is it org or com?
Either one will take you there, but .com usually.
Okay, dfwhumane.com if you want some more details and to sign up.
Portraits of Freedom continues in the Dupree Lobby Gallery through April 16th. Here's a look at these stirring images and a list of other creative things to do about town.
The Irving Heritage Society hosts a month-long celebration of everything Irving in April.
But this year, they're going high-tech with activities that will have you exploring the city in a whole new way.
So, welcome to the show, Ralph Garcia, Kendrick Perry, and you guys are with Troop 773.
Yes, Boy Scout Troop 773. We've been around for about 52 years. Our charter organization is Holy Family Church in Irving. We are on the corner of Esther's and 183. And we're about, building character in young men, and we, welcome other scouts, other young men who may be interested in looking us up. We meet every Tuesday at 7 o'clock.
All right, fantastic. So that's great to have that background. And now I'll say you guys have gotten involved with the Irving Heritage Society to bring something really different to town, yes?
Right. Yeah, can you tell us about the geocaching?
Well, geocaching is an interesting sport that's great for families as well as individuals, where you can get out and explore the outdoors. It brings an element of using a computer at home and also getting outside and actually actively doing something.
Okay,
Right.
so I want to ask, do you need any special equipment? Do you need any tools to geocache?
Well, that's a great question. So now you could actually use, in the past you used to have to use a GPS device. Now with the advent of cell phones, you could use cell phones because most of them have really advanced GPS systems.
Yeah, good deal.
Is there, can anyone participate in it?
Pretty much anyone that has a cell phone or some other GPS device, but you also do need for this particular event, need an account at geocaching.com. We'll have specific coordinates that you'll have to go to find the items that we have hidden around town in various locations, but it's pretty much open to anyone who makes the effort.
So this is sort of like a high-tech scavenger hunt, yes?
Pretty much, a high-tech treasure hunt.
Okay, treasure hunt, that's even better, So, Ralph, how did you guys get involved with the Heritage Society to bring this high-tech treasure hunt?
Well, scouting is about getting outdoors, and it's about having our youth also teach other scouts, right? That's how they grow, and that's how they learn leadership skills. So we put on a show, the geocaching show, and we get our scouts to kind of help the younger scouts with that. So I guess word got out that we were kind of becoming a geocache savvy troop. The Circle 10 Council locally knew about it, and then I believe the Irving Heritage Society contacted them and said, hey, can we get some help with geocaching? So they knew that our troop was familiar with it, and Kendrick here is becoming our geocache expert. So when Mary with the Heritage Society contacted us, I said, we'd love to help.
All right, fantastic. I love this idea because if you want your community to know about the city's history and heritage, you got to get them involved. And you guys stepped right up, so bravo.
And it gets them outside, it gets them to various points of interest within the city. And as you know, there's some history behind every location that we get to send them to. So it's a good way to get the family together outdoors and learning more about the history of Irving.
All right, fantastic. Well, thanks so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you.
And we want to let you guys know that the geocaching kickoff, so that you can learn exactly the details on how to do this and how to sign up, that's going to be on Monday, April 3rd at the National Scouting Museum, and the fun kicks off at 7 o'clock. And there's also still all the other great stuff going on during Celebrating Irving, the City and the Man, especially, everybody's excited about it, the trivia contest. You can still create your team. Go to the website irvingheritage.org to sign up. Preliminary round is April 22nd at 10 o'clock at West Library. And the finals are the following Saturday, the 29th at 10 o'clock at Valley Ranch Library. We'll see you there. And here are some other fun events happening about town. The Irving Chorale teams up once again with the Irving Children's Chorus and the Irving ISD 4th and 5th grade Honor Choir for their annual side-by-side concert. Catch their performance of Benedicite on Saturday, March 25th at 7 p.m. in Carpenter Performance Hall.
There's still time to volunteer for this year's Great Days of Service and do your part to help residents in need repair and restore their homes. The work takes place Saturday and Sunday, March 25th and 26th, and concludes the following weekend on April 2nd. To learn more, visit gdsirving.org.
La Buena Vida Youth Leadership Foundation invites you to Casino Night on Friday, April 7th at the Las Colinas Country Club. The fun kicks off at 6 p.m. Visit lbvyouthleadership.org for more details.
And the Irving Symphony Orchestra presents Carmen in Concert on Saturday, April 8th at 7:30 p.m. in Carpenter Performance Hall. Call 972-252-ARTS for ticket information for Irving Arts Center events. And that wraps up this edition of About Town. Thanks for joining us.
Please be sure to tune in next time when we'll bring you some highlights from Chocolate and Chic 2017 and Texas Fest Off to the Races.
We'll also attend the 33rd anniversary of the Texas Steel Guitar Association Jamboree.
I heard that was a lot of fun.
Oh.
So looking forward to the story. We'll leave you tonight with more from Irving's Got Talent. For About Town, I'm Kathy Whiteman.
And I'm Susan Kamyab. Have a great evening.
Dreams come true.